The other day, I got an interesting question in one of my daily Instagram Q&As. What do you do when you feel demotivated to train? Or has that ever happened to you? To answer that second question first, yes, happened to me many times, but not in the last 15 years or so. I only struggled with gym motivation back in my teenage years when I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was going to the gym inconsistently, I didn't have a program, didn't know the first thing about nutrition. It was all bro workouts for the chest and arms with some leg extensions, leg curls, and crunches thrown in now and then. Of course, I didn't see any results from that, so no wonder my gym drive tanked. Once I really dug deep into the science and practice behind strength and hypertrophy training when I was in college, things changed. I got on a strength program designed by an elite strength and conditioning coach who had a stellar reputation training athletes. And I also started tracking my macros and calories. After that, the results started to roll in. My strength improved quickly. I've never had good genetics for packing on muscle, so size gains took a lot longer to realize. But still, I was getting further ahead than I had ever before on my own while following that program. And that brings me to the first part of the question in the beginning of this video. What do you do when you feel demotivated to train? It's virtually impossible to feel unmotivated when you're getting results. Your lifts are going up and you're seeing new muscle in the mirror. That's what every guy wants, right? When you're setting PRs and looking more jacked by the week, life is good. It's only when you don't see those results that you work so hard for in the gym that your motivation drops. That's the first thing to think about. Look at your training log over the past 6 to 12 months. I guarantee you're not seeing your numbers climb if you're feeling dispirited right now. As for solutions, I have got a few. The problem with lifting weights for sports performance or to look great naked is that there really isn't that much of a competitive element. Sure, you're competing against the man you were yesterday, but still, there's something missing. Competition against others brings out the best in men. Every male athlete who is any good at sports wants to win, no matter what game or event it is. To use myself as an example, I play hobby tennis, take some private lessons. I want to win every time. If we go to the beach to play football, I want to win. If we play cards, I want to win. So what you can do is create a situation where you're forced to compete. In lifting, this means attending a powerlifting meet. It doesn't have to be anything big. A local event is more than enough. That gives you a goal and a deadline. Two things you must have to light a fire under your behind. If that's not really your thing, the second option is to arrange a photo shoot. This is what I did last year, and let me tell you, nothing is going to motivate you more than knowing that hey, 16 weeks from now, I'm going to be half naked in front of a camera, and those pictures will be posted online. So you're going to go the extra mile to make sure you look dialed in on photoshoot day. You will push harder in the gym, you will take your diet more seriously, and you will go to bed earlier because there's no other option. This is how you force yourself to do all the things that your lazy self doesn't really want to do right now. What else can you do to find new motivation? If you have been training for a long time, 5 years or more, you are going to be set in your ways. It happens to everyone. You find a system or method you like, you get good results from it initially, and you keep repeating it. But that also means beyond a certain point, you won't make more progress because nothing works forever. You got to change it up. In this case, I would do the complete opposite just to breathe some new freshness into your workouts. After my photo shoot last year, I was a bit burned out from heavy lifting for so long, so I decided to give the popular bodybuilding style of doing one set per exercise to all-out concentric failure a go. High reps, sick burn, really tough when you're blasting beyond your comfort zone. You only have one set, so to make it count, you better push the pedal. I come from a sports performance background where reps are usually a lot lower and sets are not taken to failure. But surprisingly, I enjoyed that style of training. Now I know I can always go back to one set to failure for a few weeks whenever my regular workouts get stale. Aside from trying out some classic bodybuilding stuff, you could hire an Olympic lifting coach and make the clean and jerk and the snatch the focus of your training for the next few months. It's a new stimulus, both physically and mentally, that can get you out of a training rut. You will make fast progress on these lifts if you train with a qualified coach several times a week. So now you're improving in every workout. You getting better, as mentioned earlier, is what makes training fun and interesting. Finally, if you enjoy the classic lifts, you don't have to drop them to pursue bodybuilding or Olympic lifting. You could just go to a strength coach who knows his stuff and get coached. Even though you may have been training for many, many years, I guarantee you're going to learn a lot of new techniques and tricks that will smash through the plateau you're facing right now. I see it all the time with my non-pro clients, guys who have been going to the gym on and off for 15, 20 years even, and they make more progress in the first 3 months with me than their last 3 years combined. Why? Because I show them things they had no idea existed or mattered. And just like that, you're back on the game train. You're hitting PRs, you're losing fat, your muscles are starting to pop out. Again, these are visible results, which training is all about. I hope this was useful and you got some new ideas to chew on. Speaking of making new progress, check out this video on a little known but surprisingly effective method for athletes to gain strength and muscle without getting slower, and this video right here on how strong you really should be after 1 full year of progressive barbell training. Thank you for watching. If you want more great training tips like this, then hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.